I know you made this video about a year ago. I've been checking out your videos lately, and it's truly a fascinating topic, the supernatural, and I do believe you. Yeah, I am fascinated by the supernatural as well, even though I personally haven't had any experiences with the supernatural. It wasn't too long ago that I was really not a believer in that sort of thing. But that changed, I think, when I started watching a show called The Ghost Hunters. I don't know if you've heard of that, or they take claims of hauntings very seriously, and their investigations, I mean, I hate to use the word scientific because they're not they're not as scientific as they claim to be, okay, but their efforts are very noble. Some of the things they've turned up on that show are what have convinced me that hauntings do occur. I think it's so amazing that these things seem to communicate. I don't subscribe to any one particular theory, and regardless of my religious convictions, I don't know, I just can't deny that it's an intriguing subject. And, I tend to believe, I do believe you in your stories. Honestly, if it happened to me, I wouldn't believe it myself. If I saw a figure suddenly appear to my left here and it was trying to talk to me, I wouldn't believe it myself if I saw it. I think it's so wonderful that your mother taught you not to be scared of the apparition that you saw and the activity that was going on in your home. That's so awesome. I think one of the things I learned from watching The Ghost Hunters is that, you know, if there is activity in your home, unless it's trying to harm you, which is almost never the case, you really don't have to be scared of it. And if you have, when you have children, it's, you know, you gotta be careful what you say to kids, right? Because you remember things, they stick in your head, and it's tough to get back to that level and rationalize something that, you know, you were told as a small child, to bring it out into the light and sort of dismantle it from your subconscious mind. It's in my case, it's buried so deep in there now. It's like there's so much stuff on top of it. How do I recover the thing that's supposed to be, you know, the boogeyman, the thing that scares me the most? Is something that, you know, maybe my parents, it's an idea that maybe my parents put in my head. And so that's just awesome that your mom taught you, know, they're angels, and, you know, maybe they are, maybe they're not, but for a child, that's so important. And keep a level head at all times, basically, and to not lie to yourself and tell you what you're seeing isn't really happening because it's too frightening. You actually accept it. Now, in my case, I don't know when this concept was first introduced to me, but I was raised in a Christian family, and so at some point I started thinking about the devil. You know, what is this concept? Who is this person or thing that's out there somewhere? You know, is it is it located in some special place? And if so, you know, how can I avoid, you know, going to that place? So if the devil lives on the other side of town, I won't go into that part of town. Or if the devil lives under my bed, then I just won't look under my bed at night. You know, if the devil is frightened of my nightlight, I'll leave my nightlight on at night. And he's out to eat small children, I don't know. So I remember asking my mother, who is the Christian parent, you know, I just wanted to know, where is the devil? And this was her response to me. I was maybe 6 or 5 or 4 years old. She said, the devil is everywhere. So she literally said, the devil is everywhere. And for me, being a small child, I mean, I take that literally to mean the devil is like behind me right now. No matter how hard I look behind me, he'll be there. and I remember thinking, oh no, like how do I escape this? Like, what do I do? And I mean, I was still fascinated by the subject, and I think it led to my fascination with the supernatural at a very early age, although it was mainly fostered through movies I saw on television. Like, if there's something there's something that wants to make its presence felt, all you need is a camera and a voice recorder, and it'll happen for you. But I also don't understand investigators who go into the field and they get frightened when something happens. It's like, don't you expect that to happen? I mean, why would you? If you're running away from like the slightest sound, then you should probably pick a different field, right? They train their investigators to not be scared, to go towards the activity, to make communication with the activity, even though sometimes they're startled. I mean, you expect it, but you never know when you're going to get a hit from something. You know, it's kind of like it reminds me of fishing a little bit. You have to be just patient and just wait. Sometimes you don't get any hits, nothing bites, nothing communicates, and then other times, I mean, it's crazy. Some of the activity you get, you know, it'll actually seems intelligent, but again, that's the mysterious thing. Is there's such an intelligence, and is it a human intelligence? Are they really angels from God? Are they really sending us important messages, or is it just, what is it? That's the thing that intrigues me. I really don't subscribe to any particular theory. I think my interest in the area of the supernatural is, you know, I want to get out there and capture evidence. So I think, yeah, if I had a haunting in my home, I don't think I'd welcome that too much. I don't want, like, my cupboards flying open, or glasses being thrown around and broken, or voices talking to me at night. You know, like if I'm laying in bed, I think it would be so exhilarating to go on a ghost hunt, and you know, I would be totally expecting something to happen. And I know many times it does not. It doesn't happen on command. In your journal or your diary, where you read, you know, as long as you have the will to draw power from within you, and not rely so much on what is tangible to save you, but if you rely on your own willpower and determination to save you, you can confront the things that, you know, would scare most people, or used to scare you so much. So I think, for me, the idea of going on a ghost hunt and confronting, or just revealing and communicating with something that maybe wants to communicate back, I don't know. I still don't know if I believe that, you know, hauntings can be intelligent, but there is something out there, and so I think confronting that requires that kind of bold determination and will. And so for me, that's one of the reasons why I'm drawn to the subject of the paranormal. I guess I'll see you online, and